Right now we're in the Veteran Service Agency of Northhampton, Mass. I'm getting ready to go and talk to Steve Connors, who was a big part of what I did here in Northampton.
The work that Ira and I would do from, she's the first time we ever tried to do anything, which was just getting him benefits, then on, was taking his passion, his drive, and tempering it with patience and an understanding of how the system works. You know, that you can push the envelope and you can buck the system a little bit, but if you buck it too hard, it's just going to shut down. You're going to get nothing. Then he did find work, which is the push, and he ended up at CNS Wholesale.
Yes.
And I don't know, how many months were you there?
I was there years.
Was it?
Yeah, I was there 2.5 years.
Okay.
So I worked there from 2005. It only took me a month or two to find a job.
Right.
Until I got laid off in the summer of 2007 when they started downsizing. And got back into the same situation with the homelessness and all this other stuff. And came back to Steve. And that's when Steve really worked with me. The brief one was just the beginning. We really didn't, but after that, we did a forum. They did a forum on homeless.
Right.
And I spoke out,
yes.
And then Steve helped me with the driver's license.
Right.
So it was Steve that helped me with the driver's license. It was Steve that helped me with getting the projects for out here in the parks. And we did that 2 years in a row. First one was just one show, which was the homeless project. And then the next year we did a whole summer concert series out here.
Right.
So, but we also got grants from the people upstairs. So
yeah, the Arts Council, Northampton Arts Council gave money for the second one, the series of shows.
Yeah.
The first one was all through whatever you could get for donations, and we got a lot of people who just donated. And that was the first big event. That was where we had all street people who performed. We had the fashion show. We had food that was donated, and I was out there cooking, and you were sending people here and there.
And we had artists out there, and we had street musicians playing, and they played for 6 hours out here in the park.
Right.
So they were doing 20-minute sets out here, and we had like 20 singers come out.
And that got a lot of good local press. It got you noticed. It got a lot of people outside of Northampton knowing what was happening and how it works here. So that was great. And then Ira was also working hard at trying to learn television production, camera operation, stuff like that. And so I had gotten the state to approve continued benefits for Ira because he was in training. He was good for me because he kept pushing it and pushing it. And I think I was good for him in tempering down his passion so that he could realize what he wanted. And that one summer, that first show that you did, that was a prime example of him and I working together to make that happen, because he worked tirelessly for it. But then he would get tired and he'd get burnt out, and people were all asking him questions, and he'd be like, ready to scream. And I'd say, all right, this is where you step over here, you take a deep breath, and you figure out, what can I do right now? How do I prioritize what everybody's asking me? And then go back into it, which he then did. He made me proud. He did a good job of organizing, community organizing. But I mean, that was the thing. Ira's always been passionate. And so, as a matter of fact, Rebecca called me up as I was coming from the Amherst office. She goes, "Hey, I was just looking at your calendar," because she controls my calendar. "It says Ira's coming?" And I said, "Yeah, he's doing an interview." And I went, she goes, "Oh." I was like, "I haven't seen that name in a while." And I said, he lives over in New York, but he's coming by to talk. So, so he's well known. And as a matter of fact, Peg Keller, I'll make sure I tell her that I saw you.
That would be nice to go up there and see them. Yeah. And I've learned a lesson. As hard as I was here, this is the best place in the world. I went to Albany, New Mexico, and I was like, wow. This place is, Northampton is so much more, what's the word, progressive?
progressive.
You know, and they care more. I mean, I say what I say, and they gather together and help me. You know, because I had a lot of people help me, and it's like, even though it happened in Albany, but the guys I'm working with now, like Bhawin and Jay, it's different. But it's like, it's, you know, there it's much worse. You should see it. When you see the documentary, you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see how, you know, it is so heartless. It's just like Steve, it's incredible.
And they really do take care of the veterans here in this community. They really do.
Yeah. I'm very proud of them, the veterans here.
Yeah.
Much more where I've seen anywhere else. And I've been traveling, people, and this is the best. When I was here, I'm telling you, I put out demonstrations, and I know Steve was like, "Oh my God, what is Ira doing now?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh my goodness."
You know Ira McGillian? I'm like, yeah, why? Well, he was at a meeting last night. Okay. All right, I'll call him.
Demonstrations, speaking out. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
And then he'll come, "Yo, you all right, man? You can't do that. You gotta calm down." And I'm like, "Steve, you don't understand.
Yeah,
these
you
people
don't
don't care. These people
They're
don't
not
care.
listening.
They don't care. You know what I'm saying?" It's like, but I learned a valuable lesson. When you leave something that you had and it was comfortable, and you go out and you see how other people do things and don't listen to you and don't care and really don't care, then you're really appreciative of the place where you was at and where you came from. Actually, they did, what was it, homeless, the thing to do with homeless to stop homelessness. A 10-year plan?
Oh, the 10-year plan and homelessness.
Yeah, so
Yes.
they did a big forum up there, and I went up there and I spoke. And that kind of got me noticing.
Right.
There was people from federal, state, and local municipalities up there. And I think I was the only homeless person there at that time.
Right. It was down at the Hoyle Community
Community
College.
Yes.
And it was in the, what's his name's building?
Yeah.
But yeah, he spoke, and it was 100 and something people. He got noticed by one of the main people of HUD out of Washington, and you know, basically he was explaining this, and the guy says, "Oh, this is a great opportunity because here you are, and here's an agency that serves homeless veterans." And Ira went, yeah, no.
Yeah. And we were talking about Soldier On at the point in time.
Right.
And then Steve stepped up.
Right.
Steve was like, "Okay, well, listen, I'm going to take you under my wing."
Right.
And basically, that's what he did. You know, for 2 years.
Yeah.
It took, well, 1 year.
A year and something.
A year and some change. It took us from that summer to the next summer.
Right.
And then I left that fall
Right. You left in the fall.
of 2009.
And
I owe a lot of people apologies. And me and him blowed up. I apologize to you, Steve. And me and the mayor, and I got to go apologize to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that last election, I was like, screw you. You know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't have been like that. I should have been like, you know, wait a minute, she's backed me on a lot of projects.
Right.
And I didn't do that. So I think I owe her an apology. I wonder if she's in.
Yeah, she probably would be over there.
I don't know.
You can go over and ask Karine if she's got a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That'd be nice
I mean,
to get her.
yeah,
And just me apologizing would probably be good.
yeah.
Good footage. And she'll probably love that.
I've taken chances with you and many other people who are veterans in this community. And what made my mayor really good for me was I would go to her and say, "I'm kind of pushing it here. We need to help this person. And for me to do this, I'm going to take a little bit of a chance. If it doesn't work out, I'll take the fall for it, but I want you to be aware of it." And she goes, no, I have your back. You know, we'll do this together. And I'll tell you, not many people will do that.
Yeah.
Take some of the chances. So that's why when he was saying, "Oh, the other mayor, not her," I'm like, no, you don't want that, because I won't be able to do what I do if we had somebody different.
So yeah, I think we should go over there and apologize. Oh, I think I should. All right, there, buddy.
All right, Ira.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Yes.
Enjoy Albany.
I'm gonna go see the mayor right now and
right.
tell her I'm sorry.
Good man. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
See you later.